Someone grabbed me when I walked through and said, "Holy cow, you created a buzz." I didn't create a buzz. This program created a buzz. My first conversation with Coach Kater, when we were talking about the possibility of him applying for this position, he said, "Man, Reeths-Puffer's a sleeping giant." There was no candidate better at a plan for what it's going to look like for our youth football, through middle school football, to high school varsity football, and how there's checkpoints of curriculum for each of those positions. Than Coach wants to hear from me. And Coach is just itching. He was chomping at the bit. He was doing push-ups in the library. Excited to come talk in front of all of you. So thank you. Without further ado, Coach Kater.
My parents did so much for me, and they delivered this dream to me, and they're able to kind of give me a platform for me to be able to chase a passion down. And this is it right here. You're looking at Reeths-Puffer High School. Did I know it was going to be Reeths-Puffer High School? I did not know it was going to be Reeths-Puffer High School, but I knew that I had a passion for growing character within children. I did not know that growing up, but I knew that I wanted to use sport as a vehicle to grow character. This is a great community to be a part of. There are parents here, there's community here that want and are hungry, maybe even starving for success. And I'm here to be able to try to piggyback off of the things that you guys want in the result. You point me in the direction of what houses I need to go to, what classrooms I need to go to build a wall around this place and keep our athletes. And see where that takes us. Because I really do think that there are some special athletes walking around these hallways, okay, with special backgrounds and the means of development that we can really take us to the next step. These kids are not going to find a more loyal person to them. I'm going to do everything I can to capture their hearts, not their talents. I want them to have a full and complete life. I had the opportunity to have a great experience playing the game of football, playing the game of basketball. The biggest thing for me is that I'm extremely excited to be able to learn more about this community, be able to kind of assess and see where we're at as a program, and start learning different ways to build it up. But I want to work alongside of you. I don't want you guys to work for me. And I almost want to be a bridge to be able to connect the things that you guys want as a community into the things that we are able to deliver you onto the football field. And I really, really need you guys to understand, kind of, as I'm reflecting back on my own playing experience, the players are going to come first. The players' needs, the players' wants. It's going to be about the players. It's going to be a culture full of players who love and enjoy the purity of football, but also, they want to create that brotherhood for life. They want to build that champion and be that champion for life. And again, kind of hit back on my points. The grass isn't always greener on the other side. We're going to build a wall around this place. We're going to hunt down new ideas to make sure that we build a sustainable program for the next amount of time that these guys allow me to be the head coach. I'm extremely excited walking the hallways today and seeing those guys work out in 0 hour and seventh or sixth hour. These guys are hungry, but there's a difference between hungry and starvation. And when you're starving, you'll find a way to get the things that you need to get. And we're going to build a program, that resembles those ideas. So
yeah, it's pretty fun. There's a buzz and an excitement. Like I said, talking with the families, they've created that, and coaches created that. It's fun for me as a first-year athletic director, 4 months into it, and start leaving my fingerprints on where and the direction I want to go, right? And the direction I think the community deserves to go. To steal a line from Coach Kater, you said there's a difference between hunger and starvation, right? And I think our community's starved for what Coach will bring and that toughness and that grit. An incredible candidate pool, which is some of the most incredible conversations around that, and then toughest conversations, because I had to call some incredible coaches and tell them that it wasn't the right fit. Coach rose to the top. He was a clear pick for us and for me. But yeah, there was incredible coaches from the area, from outside of the area, and here local and in district. So to get Coach Kater, I feel pretty lucky, pretty fortunate.
It means a lot. I mean, this is where my family's from. This is where these are where my roots are. But I think my goal the entire time as being an assistant coach in football was to be able to develop that resume that allowed me to be prepared for this job, not just get this job in the means of having a head coaching position for whatever means, but it's more along the lines of I wanted to be prepared. So Pat Collins helped me prepare, Noel Dean helped me prepare for the opportunity for me to kind of take off in my own right in the means of head coaching an experience. So I think that's kind of where I'm at in my life. That's what I wanted to achieve, and to be able to do it in Muskegon County, where I grew up and where I have a lot of resources as with other coaches and players and those things. It's really, really exciting, and it's exciting for my family, to be able to kind of watch me live out my dream. I think my vision is to close the gap in the county. I think being the only school that didn't make the playoffs this past year is something where I'm able to identify maybe some problems that we're going to have to troubleshoot a little bit going forward. But I think the biggest thing is that this is a place where the community is hungry, where the player, the administration is hungry, but the players are hungry as well. And I think that's the biggest thing going into it is like, do you want to be in a managed situation, or do you want to be in a build situation as a head coach? And this is a great opportunity for me to kind of remodel a little bit with everything that's going on in the means of this community. And you want to be around a group that has ideas a lot like yours in the means of what you want to accomplish. And so I just need to align those with how we need to go about our business to accomplish those things. I think it was a learning experience, and I think there's going to be a lot of that going into this. I'm going to be leaning on a lot of the coaches that I've had before, but I'm going to be leaning on on Cliff, Sandy as well, and the admin team, because there are some pieces of being a young new head coach going forward with things, and I don't know everything. When it comes to being a head coach, this is something that's a little bit new territory for me. So I'm going to go into it with that growth mindset and just understand that there are some pieces in play here that maybe I haven't gone through, and I'm going to take that with a grain of salt, learn from it, and improve my and improve my, I guess, my delivery and my capabilities of being a coach. So I think that's kind of how I'm envisioning this, but being a thrust in front of the as part of the community and being in front of the players and some of the coaches for the first time, they'll know that I'm a big energy and proximity guy. So I'm going to be around a lot, and I'm going to have positive energy, and I'm going to do everything that I need to do to make sure my players know that I love and want nothing but the best.